Hey there, 1A. Welcome to our science lesson. We're going to be doing lesson number 5 from our textbook. So first things first is that you need this page. So the top of it says, how do you get energy? So here it says, before you read lesson 5. So we're going to be answering only the top 3 questions, not the bottom 3, because we do the top 3 before we learn the lesson. So we want to see what we know so far. So here we go. Read each sentence. Do you think it is true? Do you think it is not true? Circle the word or words after each sentence that tell you what you think. Okay? So number 1, I want you to circle true or not true for this question. Number 1, you eat food to get energy. True or not true? Number 2, you need to eat many kinds of food. True or not true? And question number 3 says, you do not use energy when you sleep. True or not true? When you are done, you can put your pencils down and we're going to read the book together. So here we are, we're starting lesson 5. So it says, how do you get energy? So I want you to take a peek at this picture too. Yum! What foods do you see? You get energy from food. You need energy to move. You need energy to grow and change. So here it says, milk and cheese help you grow strong teeth and bones. At the bottom here it says, bread and cereal give you energy to play. Over here it says, energy helps your body in many ways. Meat helps your body grow. Meat helps your body repair itself. And fruits and vegetables help your body work the way it should. So each of these foods help us in a different way to have our energy. So milk and cheese help us to have strong teeth and bones. Bread gives us energy, so does cereal. Meat helps our body to grow and repair itself. And fruits and vegetables help our body work the way it should. So all of these are super good for us to eat. So in the middle it shows the stuff that we should be eating. Now some of you might be allergic or have certain dietary restrictions. That means you can't eat some of this food, and that's okay. So I can't eat milk. I get really, really sick if I eat milk. So instead of having milk, I use something that's called a milk alternative. Or I'll get something called calcium. So calcium comes from milk, and I'll get it from a different resource. So in the middle here, we have milk, cheese, meat. We have lots of fruit like pineapples and kiwis, apples, strawberries, oranges, a mango. And we have our vegetables. We have carrots and tomato, corn, lettuce. We have some eggs over here, which are great protein. And down at the bottom here, we have breads and cereals. Some pastas as well. So here this is strictly reading, and then we'll look at the pictures. So it says, when you use energy. You use energy all day long. You use energy when you move. You use energy when you play. You use energy when you sit. You use energy to turn the pages of a book. You even use energy when you sleep. You need energy for everything you do. So every single thing that we do on earth as humans, we need to use energy. And in order to get that energy, we need to eat the right foods, which we just saw on the page before. But we also need to get a lot of rest and drink lots of water. That is another reason why we had our water challenge at school, which I hope you are all still doing at home. Make sure you drink lots of water. All right, so down here it says our checkpoint. Why do we need energy when we sleep? Well, let's look over here. The next page is going to tell us. Here are some tasks that we do that require energy. So I said we're going to talk about the sleep one, but it's on this page. But let's do all the other ones first. So here we have you use energy when you swim. So swimming is a very, very big piece of physical activity. So when you use physical activity, it's when you're moving your body super quickly and you're doing something active. So when you're swimming, you're being extremely active, and that requires lots of energy, which means it requires you to be extremely healthy, to eat well, to drink enough water, and to get lots of rest. The picture beside it says, you think when you read. Thinking takes energy too. So we require lots of energy for our brains to work properly. So when we're thinking, we're also using all that energy. Now down here it says you use energy to hop from square to square. So hopping again is a physical activity. So in order to do that physical activity, if we're super tired with not enough energy, maybe we didn't eat enough of the right food, maybe we didn't drink enough water, or maybe we didn't get enough rest. If we didn't do some of that stuff, we might not have the energy to do that physical activity. And the last picture, the most important one I said we were going to talk about, it says your body is growing and changing even when you sleep. Growing and changing takes energy. So we use energy when we sleep because we're still growing and we're still changing. So it's super important to get our sleep. And it's also super important that we use that energy in our sleep so we can grow to be nice and tall and healthy. So we're back onto this page. So I need you to get this page and we're going to answer the bottom 3 questions. So it says after you read lesson 5. So we know the instructions, but I'll read them one more time. It says read each sentence again. Circle the word or words after each sentence that tell you what to think now. Do you change any of your answers? So did you change those answers? We don't need to put an X beside, so we're just going to let it be. All right? So question number 1 here says you eat food to get energy. Is that true or not true? Question number 2 says you need to eat many kinds of food. Is that true or not true? And question number 3 says you do not use energy when you sleep. Is this true or not true? Wonderful job. Keep working. And if you're done, then we're going to be moving on to the next page. If not, pause this for a second and then you can play again when you're ready. So this is the last page that we have to do for this science lesson, and then you are done with science for today. All right? So we're going to fill out this page. So it says complete the sentence. Write the word that completes each sentence. So here we have our word bank. Our word bank has the word strong, move, food, and grow. Now remember, we use process of elimination. If you don't know the answer to one of these questions, you skip it and try the next one. Half the time we know the second or third one, even if we don't know the first. So it's okay if you skip it, as long as you go back to it. So question number 1 says, energy helps people blank and play. Number 2 says, the right blank can give you energy. Number 3 says, milk can make your bones blank. And number 4 says, with energy, your body can blank. Now we're going to be doing a section called alike and different. So here it says, write about the ways that people and cars can get and use energy that are alike and different. So your options are eat food, use fuel, and need energy to move. So what's alike or different? You can write those in the boxes below between people and cars. Take your time, have lots of fun, and best of luck, grade 1.